You're going about your day. No big revelations, no rituals, just life. You glance at the clock, 11:11. You pause, smile. Something in your chest stirs. A tiny pull, a flicker. You shake it off. Get back to what you were doing. Then later, you check a message. It was sent at 3:33 p.m. Your total at the store? $77.77. You scroll past a random video, and it has exactly 222 likes. You weren't looking for it, but it found you anyway. And that's the thing. These numbers, these precise, repetitive patterns, they're not chasing you, but they are meeting you at exact moments when your awareness is open, even if just for a breath. The logical part of your mind might dismiss it. Just coincidence, probability. But something deeper, older, remembers. And that part of you leans in. You don't just see the numbers, you feel them. Like a tap on the shoulder from the universe, a whisper, "Pay attention." You might ask, is someone trying to tell me something? Is this just my brain playing tricks? Is it angels? Is it code? Am I going crazy? Number, you're waking up. Because the moment you start to notice patterns in what used to be noise, you've already shifted frequencies. You're not just seeing numbers. You're beginning to perceive that reality has layers. That time is not linear. That thought, emotion, consciousness, all have frequencies. And numbers? Numbers are pure frequency. They are the language behind the language, the pattern beneath the surface. And when you start to see repeating numbers, repeatedly, you're being invited to tune in. 11:11 isn't about wishes, it's about awakening. A visual nudge from your higher self saying, you are in alignment, stay awake. 333 isn't just aesthetics, it's a triad of presence, mind, body, spirit, and balance. It arrives when your soul whispers, you're not alone. And 777, that's not luck, that's resonance. A confirmation that you're moving through the world with the right kind of energy, and the universe is mirroring it back. In this video, we won't just talk about meanings. We'll explore why the numbers are showing up now, what they're trying to reflect, and how these quiet patterns may be the most direct language your soul has ever spoken to you. Because this isn't numerology for curiosity's sake. This is numerology as remembrance. A remembering that you are not random. You are not lost. You are not separate from the intelligence that moves everything. And when you begin to see the code, you begin to move with it. So what do these numbers really mean? Where do they come from? And more importantly, what are they asking of you? Let's begin. Repeating numbers aren't here to predict your future. They don't control you. They don't appear to spook you. They're not superstitions. They're reflections. Mirrors made of code. They show up to remind you of something you already know, but may have forgotten. Everything in this universe is vibration. Light, sound, matter, even thought, and numbers, in their purest form, are vibrational blueprints. 1111, 333, 777. They are not just pretty patterns. They are frequencies within frequencies, whispers woven into time. And when you keep seeing them, it's not the numbers that are doing something. It's you. You're becoming more aware, more awake, more sensitive to subtle energy. The numbers aren't magic. You are. 1111 often shows up when you're on the edge of transition, noticing the space between the old you and the one you're becoming. It's the gateway code, the moment the veil thins and you feel something open, a window, a pause, a gentle voice saying, you're aligned. Keep going. And 333, it's the number of presence multiplied. Mind, body, spirit, in harmony. It shows up when you need a reminder. You're not alone. You're being supported by the universe, by your higher self, by guides, ancestors, intuition, whatever language speaks to you. Then there's 777, a number that vibrates with divine rhythm. When you see it, you're not being promised good luck. You're being confirmed. It's the universe whispering, you're in tune, stay with this frequency. So, no, You're not imagining things. You're perceiving the echo of your own awakening. You're finally starting to hear what has always been speaking to you, but in a language only your soul could recognize. This is not about superstition. This is about pattern recognition. And the more you align with your truth, the louder the patterns become. Because the numbers, they're not appearing more. You are finally seeing them. Let's decode them, but not from the surface. Let's feel them as frequencies. Because each number carries a vibration, a memory, a message. It's not about what you should do. It's about what you're being invited to remember. 111, the spark, the beginning of beginnings. When you see 111, it's a call to align your thoughts with your truth. Your inner world is writing the script of your outer one. Be mindful. Be clear. You are in creation mode. Thoughts become seeds. Plant with care. 222. The balance. This is the number of trust, of surrender, of letting the process unfold. You may not see the path yet, but the foundations are forming beneath the surface. Be still. What's meant for you is already on its way. 333. The alignment. A divine reminder. Mind, body, spirit. Recalibrate. Reconnect. You are never walking alone. You are being guided. Support surrounds you. Breathe it in. 444. The grounding stability. Structure. Strength. Seeing 444 often means it's time to come home. To yourself. To your practice. To your body. It's about building something real. Something rooted. You are safe. Stand tall. 555. The shift change is not coming. It's already here. 555 is the energy of movement, of redirection, of letting go of what no longer fits, even if it once did. Don't resist. Let the current take you. 666. The mirror. Not what you've been told. This number is not evil. It's introspective. It appears when your focus has drifted too far outward. It calls you back to balance, especially in relationships, money, and self-worth. Recenter. Remember your values. 777. The resonance. This is the frequency of divine alignment. It's a nod from the universe. Yes, this is the way. You are moving in flow. Your inner and outer worlds are syncing. Keep going. You are the vibration now. 888. The infinity abundance, completion, power. When 888 appears, it often signals a cycle is closing and something expansive is waiting to begin. This number says, step up, take your place. You are ready to hold more. 999, the release. An ending is near, not to punish, but to clear space. 999 calls you to forgive, to let go, to bless and move on. What no longer aligns must be shed for the next version of you to rise. Bow. Thank it. Close the door with love. These numbers aren't here to define you. They're here to remind you of where you are in the spiral of growth, of what your soul already knows, of what's next. If you choose to listen, you're walking. You glance up. 1111. You smile. You feel that tingle. But now what? Should you make a wish? Say thank you? Ignore it? Here's the secret. It's not about the number, it's about the moment. The number is just a doorway, a symbol, a reflection. But your awareness, that's the real message. So what can you do when you see repeating numbers? Start with this. 1. Pause. Don't rush past it. Don't grab your phone. Just stop, breathe, let yourself feel it. That number showed up in this moment because your soul was listening. 2. Return to presence. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? How am I feeling? What energy am I holding? These numbers appear to mirror you, not control you. So if you see 222 while doubting yourself, maybe it's reminding you, trust. If 555 shows up during chaos, maybe it's saying, this change is sacred. 3. Use the number as an anchor point. Realign with who you want to be, with how you want to feel, with the energy you want to carry. Repeat a simple inner phrase like, I allow myself to be in tune. I choose alignment now. Thank you. I hear you. The more presence you give the moment, the more it gives back. You can also set an intention when these numbers appear. Not a wish, an intention. The difference? A wish says, I hope. An intention says, I align. Act accordingly. These numbers are not passive signs. They are activations. So if you keep seeing 444, maybe it's time to take that grounded step forward. If 777 repeats, maybe it's your cue to stay with what's working, even if no one sees it yet. And if 999 keeps showing up, maybe it's time to release what you've outgrown. You don't have to decode everything. You just need to be willing to listen. Because the more you respond with awareness, the more aligned these messages become. The universe is not random. It's rhythmic. And you're beginning to hear its beat. You started noticing the numbers. Maybe you didn't know why. At first, it felt random, cute, coincidental, maybe even magical. But now, you feel it. That these codes were never outside of you. They weren't just signs from angels or nudges from the universe. They were reflections of your awakening, of your shift in perception, of your return to alignment. Because here's the truth. You don't just see the code. You are the code. You are frequency. You are geometry. You are rhythm. The more you tune yourself with presence, intention, honesty, the more the world starts to move with you. And the numbers? They follow you because you've become sensitive enough to hear the subtle. So next time you see 1111, pause, smile, and say, yes, I'm here. I remember. Next time 333 appears, breathe. Feel the support you don't always see, and walk with it. When 777 glows on your path, trust it. You're not lucky. You're in resonance. You don't have to wait for more signs. You can choose to become one. Your calmness becomes a signal. Your truth becomes a message. Your presence becomes a numberless, wordless reminder to everyone you meet that there is order, that there is rhythm, that there is meaning, even in the invisible. You are not being guided by numbers. You are being guided by who you truly are. And the numbers simply echo that truth again and again until you no longer need them. If this message resonated with something you already knew but forgot, don't keep it inside. Share it. Comment what numbers are finding you, and pass it on to a soul who needs to remember. They are never alone, because the moment you see the sign, you become one.